What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're back with the Cam Newton Carolina Panthers rebuild. We're headed into year number 10. This is year number 9 off season, but we're going to be in year number 10 by the time the season comes around. But now we got to hire a new training staff. We're going to focus on Cam Newton, +1 throw power. He's at that stage in his career where it's going to start going bad just a little bit, all right? So we want to make sure that he continues to be super Cam. How long is that going to last? I do not know. Wilfork has retired. Larry Fitzgerald, DeMarcus Ware, Jackson has retired. Terrell Suggs has called a career. Matt Schaub and Ferguson for us have retired as well. Tamba Hali, Landry has retired as well. Evans, Allen, Hall, Jones, Chris Johnson of the Tennessee Titans have also retired. Now, we do have some guys playing DN for us, but when we sim, it automatically goes to Mike Tomlin's defense and offense and playbooks, which is a 3-4. You guys know football. That's what the Steelers run, yada, yada, yada. We really don't have that personnel. However, I'm looking at the cap room. I'm looking at what's going on with the Cam Newton, because I would love to continue this. If this was a real franchise, at some point, we're going to have to Joe Montana, Cam Newton. Just get up out of here. But you know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen because we're not looking for the Steve Young to the Joe Montana. You feel me? So at the end of the day, we have to try to win as much as we can with Cam's window starting to close just a little bit. Now, Carlos Dunlap really doesn't fit the 4-3 scheme either. And I was like, that 81 overall though was like enticing. And I was like, 89, excuse me, overall. I was like, let me bring him in. We also got Mayo, inside linebacker, 79 overall. And then, of course, we also got a backup quarterback to Cam. And, of course, Cam is going to be here. So here are the main guys leading. Joe Thomas. Could you imagine him playing for Cincinnati after all those years in Cleveland? Like, that got to hurt you if you're a Cleveland Browns fan. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. Brooks Reed and Spikes. I probably should have went after Spikes as the inside linebacker. He would have been a little bit of a better option than Mayo, but hey, it is what it is. During the draft, we got our future center, hopefully. I was not convinced, okay? And all these draft picks not going to be that great because we just won the Super Bowl. And when you just won the Super Bowl, you have the last pick in the draft. I would love to sign a Brock Purdy, but he's not out there. And he will be a great heir to the throne for Cam Newton. But hey, it is what it is. Got to try to win with Cam until he decides to call it a career. A career, okay? So those are our draft picks. Last guy in the draft is fullback. Mr. Irrelevant is David Phillips out of Eastern Michigan. In the draft, the first pick was to the Falcons. They went with the receiver. Don't see that too often. The Titans went with the left tackle. The Buccaneers went with the right end. The Browns went with the defensive end. The Dolphins with the left tackle. The Vikings with the wide receiver. The Raiders with another defensive end. Ravens with the D tackle. The Saints with the quarterback and T.J. Barrett from Kentucky, 6'3", 233. And then Reed is the number 10th pick in the draft. So Cameron Hayward, I'm going to trade. Is this... He doesn't work out, we're going to save some money. It's like, you know, we saved 10 mil. This guy's contract is nothing. Now, he's a rookie, so that 82 overall, don't be fooled by that. That is not his real rating at all. I was hoping that it would be, because it's hard to guess with these rookies. It's not really set until the preseason is done. And, yeah, you're going to see here that he is not 82 overall. Vernon Davis still kicking, 85 overall with 87 speed still. Left tackle is a left guard. So left tackle is an issue, as you could tell. Left guard is good. Augustus, 94 overall, 24 years of age, stupid good. So Bridges our guy. And the other guy is 61 overall. So O-line, I'm sorry, Cam. Protection might be a problem. I apologize, running backs. Running the ball behind this O-line might be a problem as well. So Dunlap, he is there. D-line is good. But again, when we sim, it goes to Mike Tomlin's defense, which is a 3-4, and we still really do not have the personnel to run that defense correctly. Now, if we happen to make it to the playoffs, it'll be at my discretion on what we use. I'll probably make it realistic and go with the 3-4, but automatically it puts us back in that Ron Rivera. I believe it was, no, John Fox. John Fox was the head coach when this game came out, right? I believe it was John Fox. Was it John Fox? I believe it was John Fox. Yeah. So we automatically go to his offense and his defense, which was a 4-3. All right. So we sent the regular season and we did a whole bunch of losing from week 5 to week 8. And then we came back, beat the Saints, beat the Niners, lost the Bucks, beat the Chiefs, beat the Falcons, and then did a whole bunch of losing again. Packers, Giants, Lions, and Vikings all put hands on us. That's 2 4-game losing streaks in one season. That's not going to help you win any games or make it to the playoffs. So Cam Newton had a decent year, 28 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. Watson's time with us is probably coming to an end. He is no longer a top-tier running back. Larry, he is still a top-tier receiver. O-line, again, we knew it was going to be a headache, but the sacks weren't crazy. It wasn't like we gave up 60 sacks or anything like that. The sacks were not that bad. Barnes led the way with tackles with a $124. Sacks went with Barnes. And then look at where Cedric Brown is. He's not there. And he was one of our prized possessions, one of the best draft picks that we've had in this rebuild. But the writing might be on the wall for him to get up out of town because he's a 4-3 defensive end, not a 3-4 defensive end or the edge rusher that could fit into that scheme. So it might be time to look for his replacement or look for somebody to trade him to. He is still one of the highest overall guys in the game today, but it's just not working out here. So Porter is your MVP. He is also your offensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year goes to Kenny Hill. He's in his second year and he wins it. The Jets, you done got you one. C.J. Watson's the best quarterback. No, he's the offense rookie of the year, Dupree's the defense rookie of the year. Best quarterback does go to Porter. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Sometimes the MVP at quarterback is not the best quarterback in the league. It makes no sense to me. And look at the Jets. The Jets have done their thug fizzle in drafting, and they are just doing their thing all over the place. Max Shanahan is the head coach of the Giants. And look at that. The Giants beat the Ravens in a Super Bowl in the great state of Florida. Which happened before, except for the Ravens actually beat them in Tampa way back when. But this time the Giants get their revenge. Mike Shanahan got yourself another ring. Joe Thomas, 1 year with the Bengals. A big F you to Cleveland. That's what that was. He was like, forget you. Forget you. That's what that is. I'm going to sign with the rival, and then I'm out of here, and that's exactly what he did. Darrelle Revis, as you can see right there, he has retired. Stevie Johnson finished his career with the 49ers. Vernon Davis, he has retired from the Carolina Panthers. Williams, Hawthorne, Lofton, Grubbs, Long, is that Jake Long, left tackle for the Ravens? Got to the Super Bowl but loses it. Arian Foster, he has retired as well. So he re-signed O'Leary. He's here. He is one of the best receivers in the whole game. He's going to be here. Tarver, strong safety, one of the best in the game. He's going to stick around. Cam, this is all about you. Up to 89 overall. He was 88 overall. Now he's 89 overall. So maybe it's not all done for Cam. Maybe Cam still got some years left to get the job done. Addison, who we traded for from the Steelers, we are going to re-sign him as well. We got decent cap room. Not a whole lot. And this is where some tough decisions have to be made. We got a lot of 80 overall guys that are left, especially with A and B potential. And it's like, can we really re-sign all these guys realistically? And the answer to that is no. It is a big fat no. But hopefully we can sign this right tackle. It doesn't work right there. And I'm like, sign this contract. And he finally does. $14 million over the next 3 years. Watts, I'm going to bring back his contract. It's pretty favorable. So why not bring him back as well? But Barnes might let you go, sir. We might let you go, and we might let our kicker go and our punter go. As you can see right there, Watson, he's gone. 80 overall. He's 32 years of age, 85 overall speed, or 85. When Marcel Reese at fullback has faster, he's 87 overall speed, and you got to go. You cannot be slower than the fullback on the squad. That's not how things work. The best fullback is going to to Arizona. We tried to get him. It didn't happen. Again, don't have all the cap room in the world. We did get Lamar Willie. We got Jones. We did bring back Frederick as our kicker. Randall. We got Reed, who was just with Philadelphia. He signed with Philadelphia last year. They let him go. We pick him up. And now it's time to try to trade. Okay, we're going to try to make a trade. Carlos Dunlap. This is more so just like, get out of here. Because Carlos Dunlap, again, really didn't fit our scheme. So we're just trading him for a backup quarterback, get rid of his contract, get rid of him. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Malone is our first pick number 7, running back out of East Carolina. Could he be the next CJ, the next CJ 2K? I hope So then we went with the right outside linebacker, got a tight end, got a halfback, got another tight end, got a receiver, and got another quarterback in C.J. Slaughter, Mr. Irrelevant. Pick number 199. That's a famous number to get picked at. Yeah. Back then it was in the 6th round. Now it's the 7th round. So first pick is Big Barnes from Southern Miss. He goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Marshall was the first halfback taken to replace CJ2K in Tennessee. The Vikings got a quarterback. The Falcons got a right end. The Bills got a left guard. The Jets a free safety. And the Rams go with Douglas. The Douglas brothers go back to back. And he is a cornerback. So Cam is 89 overall. Andrews right now is our best running back at 77 overall. The running back room has been depleted. This is going to be one of the first seasons where we don't have an 80-plus overall guy at running back. Tight end position takes a hit without Vernon Davis. Left tackle is still an issue, as you can see. Left guard is solid. Augustus up to 98 overall. Center coming along slowly at 75 overall. Right guard is pretty good at 84. And right tackle is pretty good at 84 as well. He's 29 years old. You never know when these guys are going to start to go up or go down. Cedric Brown still on the roster at 95 overall. Jefferson, he's still there as well. Hayward, he's gone, as you can see right there, and he actually fit our scheme better than the two guys that we have, but I felt like his overall started to go down. Cameron Hayward's did, so I was like, it might be time to move on from him. Linebacker core could be pretty solid. Do I love it? No. Inside back is still an issue, but cornerback, outside linebacker, free safety, strong safety, I'm absolutely in love with, and we might have to win via defense. We lose our first game. We beat the Falcons, beat the Buccaneers, lose in overtime versus the Eagles. We came back, beat the Dolphins, lost to the Saints. Then we come back and we beat the Jets and the Vikings. So right now the Saints got the better hand of us. We beat the Falcons in week number 12. We come back and we win versus the Skins as well. No, we lost to the Falcons, beat the Skins, beat the Buccaneers, then lost our last 3 games, but still snuck into the postseason. So we're limping into the postseason as of right now. 8-8 got the job done. We beat out the Bears, who also went 8-8. The Cowboys went 7-8-1. The Jets are your best team in the AFC, followed by the Bengals, the Texans, the Browns, the Ravens, and the Chargers. They end up winning the AFC West with an 8-8 record. Cam Newton, 28 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. So his athleticism might be going down, but his arm talent is still there. His accuracy looks to still be there as well. Andrews, 2.3 yards per carry is not going to get the job done. So we definitely need a running back, because right now what we have at running back is absolute dog doo-doo. And you cannot make chicken salad out of chicken crap. You feel me? Sacks, Reed, number 1, followed by Willie, then Red, and then you got Randall. And then Brown had like 1 sack again. So, he's just not fitting our scheme right now, and we are in the playoffs, and I will be using the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook, because that's Mike Tomlin's playbook. It does not automatically transfer on the PS2 Maddens, and I know we're talking about old school stuff, really doesn't matter, but on the PS2 Maddens, it would be the guy's playbook. Like, automatically, it would just, if you get a new head coach, it will be whatever scheme he runs. If it's an offensive coordinator, like Moore, the longtime quarterback coach for the Indianapolis Colts and offensive coordinator, I believe, it would be Tony Dungy's playbook that follows him in the older Maddens, because Tony Dungy was the head coach, obviously. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't happen here. Is this all I'm trying to relate to you, if you were wondering, all right? Now, let's do this thing. It's playoff time. Wild card weekend. It is the Cat Bowl. We got the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford is still the starting quarterback. Calvin Johnson, CJ, you buster. Now, Calvin Johnson, Megatron, he is still here, but he is no longer their best receiver. That goes to Roberts. Roberts is their best receiver now. So Cam Newton, 300,406. 3,406. That's a good year. And that's a good year. Nobody's throwing for like 4,000 yards in this game. It's crazy. 3rd down and 11. Looking downfield, and that pass will be caught and then dropped by Bates. And we got to get the ball to Detroit via the 3 and out. Matthew Stafford under some pressure. And there you go, Lamar Woodley. Off of the edge. Gets in there screaming. They're going to fire this one deep, and that's going to be caught by Roberts, but out of bounds. So we force a 3 and out too. Going to set up the screen pass to Malone. Not Andrews, but Malone. and Malone has a long way to run home, but he does pick up a first down in his back pocket, and then Cam breaks the tackle, and then Cam goes down. Detroit's D-line, stupid good. They still got Ndamukong Suh, okay? Their D-line was crazy good, but I don't care. We got to win. We got to send Frederick out there to kick the field goal. Kick is going to be right down the middle, and it is now 3-0. First down and 10 for the 20-yard line. They give the ball to Austin. He finds a lane to run through, and he's going to have a first down. They fake it to him this time. Looking downfield, and that pass will be caught by Calvin Johnson Jr. Stafford throws it, caught by Ash, and like they got weapons on Detroit. Like Detroit has turned themselves into one of the best teams here. The 49ers have too. Remember, the 49ers after season 1 had the first pick in the draft, and their quarterback is still sticking around. Their quarterback is freaking good. Evans, I believe his name was. Or Hughes. Evan Hughes, I believe his name is. So 4th and 5 after that drop pass, they got to settle for a field goal. That kick is up, and that kick is good. A nice 48-yarder right inside the left upright. Then we're going to find Watts, and we're inside Detroit territory just like that. Can we get back to the Super Bowl after missing the playoffs? We had the Super Bowl hangover. Okay, that's all I can say. Malone's like, what's that? I don't know what that is. I'm a rookie. I'm going to get this football down inside the 10. First and goal. Cam fires that thing. Watts gets both feet in bounds. The refs got to look at it, talk about it. It's a catch. They clap for him. Not really supposed to cheer for anybody, but he sure did cheer for my man right there. They run the ball. We shut it down. This defense is for real, for real. Please believe it is. They fire it deep, and Roberts is like, what's for real? Who you was talking to? What you say? 10-5. Give him 6, and this ball game is going to be all tied up at 10. The PAT is good, and the PAT is always good. So, minute 50 on the clock. Deshaun Jackson still getting it done at kick return. And he's going to work his way up to a 32-yard line. So 2nd down and 10. Quick pass to Bates. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to pick up a gain of 13 up to the 45-yard line. We avoid the rush. Cam is going to tuck it and run it. And he's going to get down with the gain of 9. So we're in Detroit territory. Get the ball up the gut to Andrews. And he's going to fall forward for a Panthers first down. 3rd down and 11. Cam, under pressure, gets away, throws it. And O'Leary coming through when I need him to. 1st down and 10. From the 30-yard line, we go. We get sacked. We go down. Not a good look. 2nd down and 18. We have 1 timeout left. We're going to step up in the pocket just to get sacked yet again. We're going to try this 57-yarder, and the kick is no good right off of the crossbar. So that's going to take us to the second half in a 10-10 ball game. So from the 27-yard line, they give the ball to Austin on 3rd down and 3. He picks up around 5 yards in a fresh set of 10. 3rd down and 6 from the 36. Dickerson hauls it in, and the guy coming through with a big-time catch. Yes, the guy. I think he's a receiver. They throw this one deep, and we're straight hating with Tarver. 99 overall, strong safety. 90 overall. I'm not trying to gas you up. 90 overall, strong safety. Deshaun Jackson comes through with a nice catch over the middle. Gain of 7, his first catch of the playoffs. Looking downfield, Cam Newton trying to avoid the rush. Nearly threw a pick. Thank goodness it was not. 4th quarter. We have got to be clutch here, defense. They fire it, and that pass will fall incomplete. So, we take over. 3rd and 6. Big Cam. What you got for us, Big Cam? Throws it. Intercepted by Miles. How you doing, sir? That is a beautiful name, and that was a beautiful play. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Those Miles, man, they really know how to ball, don't they? 3rd down and 5. They run the football. They pick up a gain of 1. We call a timeout to stop the clock because that's what you do when you're about to be down. And we are about to be down as they knock home that field goal. So, the battle of the cats is going to come down to the wire, and Cam can't break that tackle. Old Cam would have, but not old Cam. 3rd down and 19. Cam Newton looking, firing, throwing it. A perfect strike to who? Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd catch of the ball game. 4th and 4. We need it, and we got it with Bates. He was our starter. We brought in Vernon Davis. He got demoted, but now you're back to where you're supposed to be. Quick pass, nearly intercepted. So 2nd down and 8 turns into 3rd down and 8. That's how it works, I believe. We throw it on the run. That's not Cam's game, obviously, because the man was open, but we can't get the football to him. We throw it underneath, and Scott comes through with the catch of the day. 27 seconds on the clock. Cam trying to avoid the rush. He does. Breaks a tackle. Hang on to the football, PD, and he does. So we're going to set up for a field goal right here. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And we are headed to overtime. 13-13 is the score. So here we go. We won the toss. Obviously, you elect to receive. You know what I mean? Did I pick tails? No, I picked heads. Okay? Heads never fails. Is that how it goes? I don't know. Holding on to play, so bring this thing way, 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 way back. Would have been some good field position, but it's not. So first down and 10. Going to go to the air. Cam avoids the rush. Now going to go to the running game, and he's going to pick up 5 yards. Second down and 5. A 3-man rush. But they got in there so fast, and Dominican Sue, how do? You good, homie? He's good. Third down and 15. We throw this one deep. That pass had a bad chance at being intercepted, then completed. So they take over from the 50-yard line. Austin gets them to the 45-yard line, and they're creeping up on field goal range. Second down and 4. Matthew Stafford fires over the middle, caught by Ash, and they are in field goal range. Will be a long field goal, so they want to get a little bit closer. They throw it to the left side, caught by Ash. He's good at football, obviously. This tight end is hard to stop. 3 catches, 55 yards for the big tight end. First and goal, and I thought I had a Yahoo they heard, but I did not have a Yahoo they heard. And it's going to be 19-13 is the final here in the wild card round. That D-line, stupid good. So the Texans, they beat the Ravens. The Chargers, they beat the Browns. And the Buccaneers beat the Skins. Divisional round. Chargers over the Jets. Niners over the Buccaneers. The Bengals over the Texans. And the G-Men squeaked by those Detroit Lions. The Bengals put hands on the Chargers. And the Niners, my team, going back to the Super Bowl for the 3rd time to face the Bengals. And this time around, the 49ers still win. 3-0 versus Cincinnati Bengals. That feels so good. Does it really? No, not really. Anyways, man. Eddington has been our long-time defensive coordinator. He does not want to re-sign with us. Why? Because he wants a 4-year deal, 6 years for the Minnesota Vikings. That's what he's going to take. So bring in David Moore to bring our new defensive coordinator. We get +3 for pursuit and zone coverage, which I like. Sean Payton can help with throw, deep accuracy, that's what that is, and route running. They said that was new in one of these matches on the PS5, I want to say, or maybe PS4. They said that was new. Clearly, that's not new. You can't see that rating when you look in the ratings, which I guess would make it new, but clearly you could have the offensive coordinator affect throw accuracy deep, even though that really wasn't a thing in these Maddens. Or maybe it was a thing. I'm thinking I'm tripping. Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe it was. I don't know. I'm tripping. Don't worry about what I say. I'm just commentating nonsense. So we lose Jones, Brown, Woodley, and 2 other guys. Deshaun Jackson's in that list as well. So we're going to bring back Randy Burke. He does not really fit the 3-4 scheme either, but I don't want to lose too many high overall guys because we're simming most of the time. And I think that the sim machine looks at overalls and what these guys can do, and I'm like, I'm going to just keep you around because you're a highly overall guy. You feel me? All right, so we're looking to make a trade. Cedric Brown, I believe, has gotten us 1 sack in the past 2 years. And it's not because he's not good. He's 91 overall. So we go after a running back. We can't get that. With the first-round pick. First-round pick in number 90 and 91 overall. Defensive end, can't get him. Try to get this trade going. Can't do that. I could get that running back, 83 overall, straight up for Brown. It's like, I really don't want to do that. I could get that linebacker as well. And I also don't want to do that just straight up. It's like, no. So I'm being a little bit stubborn. So I was waiting to the end of the draft to see if I can move him. So we do sign Tarver. We have 2 Tarvers on the squad now. 87 overall outside linebacker, 86 overall punter. Cobb's going to come play right tackle because our other guys started to fall off a little bit. Left tackle, we finally got left tackle situated at 83 overall. Free safety coming in because Wheeler, yeah, he's just not playing that well, and he's starting to drop off. And now Clay Matthews. The free safety contract is probably the worst out of the bunch. Only 82 overall, 29 years of age, and it's a 5-year deal for $29 million. Not great. Not a great deal for us. Great deal for him and his family. Wife should be ecstatic. But my goodness gracious. So we went after receiver, pick number 1, pick number 2, middle linebacker, a D tackle that fits a 3-4 scheme a little bit better, a quarterback, a left end, a right end, and then a left tackle. Ain't no telling if those ends are going to be on the squad because we're still a little bit shaken. Like, we're not that good at defensive end right now. So first pick was Wheeler going to the Cardinals as a left tackle. Then we move on. The Eagles went with the right end. The Patriots went with the left end. The Dolphins went with the right outside linebacker. Seahawks with the free safety. And the Bears went with a right tackle in Sherman. Hopefully it works out for those guys there. So try to make another trade, and this one will go through. The computer is determined to win every single trade. And I like it because on the PS2, it's kind of more predictable. Like, you do have to give up a lot on the PS2, but it will work out for you. Like, I have no problem giving away a star in the first and second pick to get another star, and it will work out. And this, they're trying to tell you no. They're like, no, we know he's good, but we like this guy better, so we're just going to keep him. We're just going to keep him. You can give 2 first-round picks and your best player and still not get the guy that you want. So I do like that. I'm not going to lie. I do like that. It's just frustrating when you're trying to build a team and you only have a small window to do so, because we all know that Cam is going to start to slip. And I don't know if you saw it, but his overall, I believe, is now 84. 84 overall Cam. He was 90 overall, then he was 88, then he was 89, and now he's 84. He started this one at 77. He was a 77 overall rookie. So defense looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Defense looks pretty good. But everything else on the offense side of the ball is not great. I'm going to be honest. It's not great. It's not great on the offense side of the ball. So we have to win with defense, and hopefully we can do that. So I'm going to get rid of Andrews. He's now our 4th best running back on the roster, so I don't need 4 of those guys. I'm going to bring in not Gronkowski, not Bates back, but Bonner. 26 years of age. It's a very friendly deal, but $620,000. And he has 82 overall speed, which I love. Reese, we're going to get rid of you, and we're going to bring in Millsap, who also has 82 or 80 plus overall speed. I like speed. So we will play this game somewhat. We're going to super sim a little bit, play it a little bit. That is TJ Barrett, who got selected in the previous draft. And last year's numbers look like this. As a rookie, he went 3,460 yards, passing, 23 TDs, 18 interceptions, and just over 50 pass completion. Is it 50% pass completion? There you go. I got it right. So he ran it. He did not get it. Cam Newton coming off one of his best seasons. He is a future Hall of Famer, obviously, with this. I don't know in real life if he is, but in this, he is, even though he did not win the MVP with us. He came up short one year. I don't know if he's ever going to get it, but he does have that Super Bowl, and I think he'll rather have a Super Bowl than an MVP. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you know Cam better than me. Watts makes the catch right there, and we're down to the 10, first and goal. 25 seconds ago here in the first quarter. Got ourselves a touchdown with Watts in the end zone. Now we're going to super sim just a little bit, see how things play out, because this is kind of a rebuild, and I do love playing the playoffs. Don't want to play the regular season too much. I did it earlier in this series, kind of get my feet wet with Madden 12. Haven't played Madden 12 in years, so I was like, let me see how this game works. And right now we're up 10-0 versus those New Orleans Saints. Divisional rivalry. I love to see it. They're going to drive down and get nothing. Nothing. How do you do? We're going to get the football right back, and we're going to go nowhere as we fumbled and they recover it. And they're going to turn that into points, and then our kick return. Okay, we take that to the crib. So 17-7 is the score as we're going to be headed to the fourth quarter, but the Saints get a touchdown. So 2:17 on the clock. We got a chance to milk the clock and get the ball to Law, and the Law is not going to win on that play. Gets back to the line of scrimmage no further. 2 minutes on the clock. We could try to take a timeout, but let's go for the first down, and we get that. Move those chains. First down and 10 from the 45-yard line. Give it to Law right up that gut, and that's going to result in a first down. The Law won on that play. From the 39-yard line, Law up the gut. He's going to pick up just 2. They have no more timeouts left. Going to run the ball. The double team block on that play. Stupid good. Stupid good. And that is going to do it. We get the job done in New Orleans. Week number 2, we're in Cleveland. And again, we're going to play a little bit and then super sim a little bit here. The Cleveland Browns, they also have a new quarterback, or a young quarterback, in Austin Moore. He had a 335 passing game in week number 1 with a touchdown to his name. Washington gets open. Washington receives the football on 2nd and 8 and has a first down. 3rd down and 9. Moore looking for his friend Washington. They're roommates. They cook together. They have fun. That's going to result on the first down. 3rd down and 8. Moore looking over the middle. Throws it. Caught. And then we're going to lay your boys out. Okay? We're going to lay the smacketh down upon their forehead. So they got to set up for a field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. 3-0 is the score. Cam Newton looking downfield, throws it. That pass caught by Watson. That's going to result in a first down. 21 seconds ago in the first quarter. That pass caught by Scott takes a big hit. And now we're in the second quarter. 3rd down and 2. Setting our feet, throwing it to Bonner. And that's going to result in a first down. Move those chains. First down and 10 yards to go. Newton looking downfield. Going to roll left. Sets his feet. Throws it deep to Bonner. And I thought my big tight end was going to make a play. but I don't think he has spectacular catch or catch in traffic that's that high. So now we're going to sim this game. It's 6-3 because we got a touchdown on a kick return. Malone took it to the crib. No, 98. Yeah, on a return. On a return. There you go. Like, there you go. Do you see this? Kicking game coming into play. I don't know how that worked, but it worked. Okay? It worked. So 7-3 is the score. They got the football. They drive down the field, and then they turn the ball over. They went for it on 4th down, and there was a drop pass. They could have kicked the field goal, went down by 1, but that's not what they wanted to do. So here we go. We're going to take over. 3:31 on the clock. 2nd down and 3. Got a 4-point lead. Got to try to just run the ball with some efficiency, and we fumble it. We do recover it. So from the 8-yard line, it's 3rd and 8. We throw it over the middle. That pass caught by Scott, then dropped by Scott, and now send the defense back on the field. And now they are starting to move, but then we get a stop. So back up on the field. They still have all 3 timeouts. Minute 07 on the clock, and they stop us. And I'm running right behind my big left guard, who's like 96 overall. We're going to follow him on that play. Good block by him to spring us for a gain of 5. 3rd down and 5. I'm going to pull my left guard again, and Augustus is going to find a lane but not block nobody. It's like, what are you doing? He's going to fall over. So we take away all their timeouts, but they do have a chance to score because it's only 1 possession game, and that pass is complete. Time is ticking. That pass is complete, but they run out of time. And in the words of Denzel and Man on Fire, I wish you had more time. 7-3 is the final in that one. Now we're going to simulate the rest of the season. Week 16 comes and goes. Week 17 is here. Can we make it to the postseason at the end of week 17? The results are in. And the answer to the question on everybody's mind is yes, 11-5. 11-5, and we have a 1st round bye. So we won the division, and we're back in the playoffs. Might be Cam Newton's last legitimate chance to win a Super Bowl. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that the rest of your day is the best day. We'll check all the stats and jump into the playoffs next episode. Hope to see y'all there. Again, I hope that the rest of the day is the best of the day. Peace, love. Hot sauce.